Cool little snake here. Just caught up in the fence.
The green tree.
Oh, hello there.
They're very pretty colour.
Yeah, aren't they?
Yeah.
Maybe he wanted to have a shower too.
Can I leave first? I just feel like with the way bugs have been going around me that he's going to jump on me. Got something?
So just caught this fish, and just before I pulled it up, something come up and took a big chunk out of it. Something bigger. But yeah, fish is decent, eh? Not bad. But he's going back in the water. Look at the size of this butterfly. Huge, man. Put my hand up next to it. Quite big, eh? I was just out exploring some new tracks, and I found this one track that's quite long. I haven't done it before. A couple of little creek crossings and what have you. And I didn't know where I was going to end up. And then I started seeing all this rubbish dumped on the side of the road. And I come across this sign. No dumping in this area. And then you just look in the bush. And it's like the local bloody rubbish tip. There's just shit everywhere. Like, this is bugger all compared to what was up further up the track. With an old fucking ute body there, or ute tray. But yeah, no dumping in this area. Pretty funny. Yet another snake encounter, starting to become a daily occurrence here. Another little, these are, I learnt the other day, these are actually a green tree snake, not a python. But yeah, there you go. He looks ready to take off.
Have you moved yet?
No, his tongue's coming in and out. Oh, there he goes, he's off. Diddling, 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 diddling. And he's gone under our house.
So we've been here for about 15 minutes, half hour, and there's a crocodile just by where that tree falls. There's my finger right there, somewhere around there. It keeps popping its head up and going back down. And it popped its head back up for the third time, so I grabbed my phone and of course it decides to go back down. Looks like a small one. It's still very exciting to see.
massive tree across the road. There's a little gap to get through there. But this actually isn't unusual up here. I don't know if it's like this in the dry season, but in the wet, it's quite common to see trees across the road like this. We see them all the time. Oh, so we've gone out for a bit of a drive and we've come across this creek here. It's quite quick flowing. It looks quite deep. It definitely looks deeper than waist height. But I have learnt that you can't really tell how deep it is by looking at it because it's deceiving. I definitely don't want to walk across it to test it. I can see big rocks just here. Looks a little bit softer out there. There's not a great deal to winch off on the other side, but I do have a 30-metre extension strap, so I could get onto that tree way up there if I have to. But in the meantime, the car will absolutely fill with water. And this is the track down into it. So this is a little bit soft here as well. And I spent about 15 minutes here contemplating whether to do it or not. I think I'm going to give it a go. So I've got my extension strap out, I've got all my shackles out, all in the back seat ready to go. So let's do it, let's give it a go. So I was about to cross that river and I wanted to put the lockers on and the compressor's not working, so I went and pulled out the fuse. This is the fuse burnt out to the shithouse. So I put a new fuse in and after a couple of minutes it started melting, and the bit where the fuse plugs into is super hot, like too hot to touch. So I'm a little bit worried now that something is wrong. So I'm not going to try the river crossing. I'm going to try and get out of here, which is going to be a mission in itself, getting back up there, and then go back to the croc tent. And I don't know anything about auto electric, so I don't know where to even start looking for this, but hopefully Dale knows something and we can get it sorted. I'll let you know if we get out of this.